Yay. Bruh, I need it too. Let me just do some admin. Okay, great. Let's do this. I need it too, yo. Now I'm starting to think that the music's too loud. I don't want to shout. What do you lot think? Is it alright? Okay. Doing the 5 aspects. Hey, Kate, my love. Hey, girl. Elephant in the Room website could launch tomorrow. The way it's popping. There's always going to be some technicals in it, so I guess we just got to get on with it. It's there. It's there. I'm ready. Kate ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. We all are. Peace, Shamika. Happy Sunday. Would have gone with sundial. Yeah, I feel like we all need some. For those of us that can stay awake. Myth. Sleep is my new friend. I think sleep is my new friend because I am more than clear now that dreaming is time jumping and time traveling and all these things. So I think I'm not sleeping because I'm lazy or I'm actually even tired. I just need to escape. I feel like that's what I'm sleeping a lot for. Because Earth's ghetto right now, innit? Tabamba. I mean, no disrespect, because I know the transformation is real, because we, as above, so below. We are a mirror of the transformation that's happening, but it's a bit ghetto, no? It's a bit ghetto. Shit. I don't know why these cards are so upside down and back to front and all over the place, really. Well, that's kind of like how I am. So it's just a reflection. My stuff's just a reflection of me, innit? So I ain't here to drag no one but we. I mean, it's not a drag. It's not a drag, but we have to admit that we're not together. We're not together. And together we're not together, and that's okay. But we're not together. We're not together. I feel like if we're doing the 5 aspects of the soul, then I can talk about the different aspects right here, right now. And I feel like my inner child has just quit. I feel like, not in a bad way though, it's just doing what inner child wants to do. It just wants to sleep and eat and sleep and eat. That's it. It's not even doing no, like, I don't know what my masculine's doing, but my masculine is really a G. You know, masculine energy right now is G. You know, it's just set things up nicely. Masculine and feminine together, like we were spoken about in the last reading. They're kind of moving together really, really well. You know what I mean? The emancipation of mental slavery, that's another thing, you know, because you know what's happening to you. So you're not even like, it's not like how before when you didn't know what the fuck was happening to you, you thought you was having a mental breakdown. So coincidental that this time is like mental health awareness, isn't it? Or was that last month? I don't know, but it was recent, right? Mental health awareness. And around this time, from my personal pattern, I've seen I just don't have the capacity around this time of year. I should, you know, you feel like you should because it's the summer months, it's, you know, it's more sunshine, more daylight, but I just don't have the damn capacity. I just feel like I don't want to do anything for anybody except myself. It's just, I choose me at this period. Is always about me and what I need and what I want to do, and what I want to do most of the time is just fucking sleep. You know, I don't want to even tap into nothing. I don't want to tap into shit. I just want to sleep, be left alone peacefully, I beg. But it's learning. I've had to learn to balance that, because it's not conducive, number one, to my profession, number two, to my family, and number three, to me. You know, because I need to interact. I need to, you know, and I feel like the balance has come for just being honest, just being as transparent as I can be at any given time, you know, so that when I do show up, I'm still authentically myself, which doesn't cause more resistance to how I'm actually feeling. You see, I'm not always the nicest company when I'm in this energy, but, you know, I'm cool enough. So, if it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. I really know. So, what about now? You know, which has been a little bit discombobulated, but I understand, will understand, overstand all of the standings. What's happening to all of us? Yeah, this is a very, very intense time. I don't know if I was ready for the intensity of this year, you know, because the 5-year was so intense and so grueling and so painful. I just assumed, I prayed that this would be a little less squeezy. But it hasn't been less squeezy. It's been intensely squeezy. And I feel like the intensity of the squeeziness is because I feel like, even though we had 5 months off of a retrograde, I feel like Pluto retrograde's been back to back. Because with a Pluto retrograde, there's new information, there's new shit that comes up, and there's new things to deal with. So I, you know, because I can only speak for myself. I can hopefully represent some of the collective, but I can only really speak for myself when I do these things, innit? So I would have prayed that things would have been less less white knuckle, yo, and more because perspective, you know, my perspective of things, I do have a bird's eye view of everything that's going on, but it doesn't mean that I'm not in it. I mean, I'm still in it, even though I can see from a higher perspective. Yeah, I can see from a higher perspective, but I'm still in it. And being in it means that we have to flow, we have to move, there has to be motion. You can sit down, flop, and pretend that it's not happening, but you know now. You can't unsee what you've seen and what you know and what you feel and what you know to be true within you. And that's just not in your personal, that's in the external, in the bigger picture, right? So when you are sat in this energy of knowing, at times we can want to unsee some shit and pretend it isn't happening, or pretend we're not feeling something. I'll be honest with you, last weekend I felt suicidal, but I from a bird's eye view, I knew what it was. It was the same intense feeling that I felt when Donnie came into office, yeah, because I could feel the despair of everything and everybody, man. And for a second, I allowed myself to take myself out of the collective energy, and for it to just be me, and for me to just feel this angst, just my angst. I wanted it to just be me, and I knew it wasn't, though, because it was too intense. I'm not suicidal. Yes, Earth is ghetto and it's hard. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I know better than to even take myself out, because next thing you know, I'm somebody else's picnic, and it's again, and it's long. Eh? I say all this to say about this mental health time. Like, you're gonna feel a bit crazy right now, and angsty, and all of the work that you have done over this period, at least in the last 18 to 24 months, is gonna feel like you didn't do shit, and all of your what you thought to be mental health issues at the time, be it depression, be it anxiety, be it bipolar energy, be it whatever you were feeling at that time, that's come back intensely again. I don't know who brought it, Pluto, whether it was Mercury, I don't know who brought it, yo, but it came, and it's all there. The body dysmorphia, you know, all of the insecurities are, they're not playing a game, but they are there for you to use your discernment. Like, God, some of the things that have been coming, some of the things that my inner voices, my inner demons speak on, are outright outrageous. I know that they used to exist, but you're outrageous. You know, you're really gonna sit here and tell me no one loves me when I'm surrounded by that shit. Like, I can hear you saying it. I can even be in the angst of the collective, or even myself in my own anxiety. I can believe that for a second, but it's not true. It's never been true, but even more so now, that shit is not true. But it was singing. It was singing. My G's. So, I'm just asking y'all to be aware of the things that are going to continue to come up. Remember, we've only just popped our head into this Pluto retrograde. We're not even a month in good. We've got till October. So, navigating ourselves through what comes up is going to have to be a very delicate operation. Very delicate operation. Remember how delicate you are. Don't try to put on the armor, because that's too heavy to carry at this point. You get me? Don't put up all the defense mechanisms in this shit, because listen, Pluto didn't come to play one fucking game with us. And yes, it is perspective. If you don't resist, I'm definitely one that says if you don't resist the process, then it's easier. But even without resistance, at this point, it feels very, very intense. Intense. Even at this point. And I'm not going to pretend to. It's not even that I'm not going to pretend to. I'm not being allowed to do the things that I used to do to kind of put a plaster on a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. It's not a thing. You know, I have to. We are being asked to feel everything. We are being asked to feel everything. Listen, I feel like if I do the sad songs, yeah. Ooh, God. Do you know what I've been in? I've been in Kendrick. I've been in Kendrick the whole time. Deep, knee, chest, neck, head deep. Kendrick. Just really, I have the new album. If I'm listening to anything right now, it's Kendrick, man. I'm just. Hey, Hourglass by Jazz, what are you not allowed to do, baby? Don't tell no one no shit. Marvin Gaye, that song. Hear the joke, yeah? That's my funeral song. I Want You by Marvin Gaye. It's my funeral song. But now, when Kendrick's come true, I want that shit remixed in. I just want it remixed in. Like, my boy Biggs came to me and was like, yo, ain't this song's for us? I'm just like, fam, that's my funeral song. You don't know. Like, and it really, I feel like it really was my funeral song. Like, parts of me have died that this is probably why I feel discombobulated a bit. You know what I mean? Parts of me have literally died, man. And they're not accessible anymore. They're not accessible anymore, man. And it's like, sometimes I don't know what to do. And I know that y'all must be feeling that as well. But I feel like, yeah, Ashanti Abel, like, you don't feel the beats now. Like, I had to calm it all the way the fuck down. I had to do a little toning before I came. I had to like open up my voice, man. I had a client this morning, hair client, haven't spoken really hardly for 7 days. Enjoying the silence, I ain't listen to shit. Like nobody. If, like I said, if I'm listening to music, it's Kendrick, but really this silence, man, ain't nothing going on in there. Pure silence. I ain't watching nothing. I watched, what's this kid called? The one that got arrested, Rashad Jamal. Am I right? Can you lot hit the like button when you lot come true? I was listening to this boy for like, he's not a boy, is he? He's a grown man. But because he's younger than me, I just, you know. So, yeah, I was listening to this young man for about 3 hours solid on Black Magic 363 channel. I don't know what the controversy is with the youth. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he got arrested or nothing. I really don't know. I've never really heard of him before in my life. But he didn't offend me. He didn't really say one thing that really offended me in the slightest. Like, it was good. It was a good listen. It was on in my background yesterday where I wasn't really doing shit. It was alright. I didn't switch it off. Have I cleansed all the cards? I have. Have I cleansed me? Have I cleansed y'all? I've been chatting for ages. Get on with it. Get on with it. So 5 aspects of the soul. I think I've said all I wanted to say when it comes to mental health, because it feels like I've always said that for me, depression is a call to heal. And my anxiety, I think, is the parts that have died that I feel like I can't access anymore as an escape route to how I'm feeling. Like, I can't access the armor, I can't access the weed, I can't access, you know, even the sex to kind of calm me the fuck down. I can't do any of those things at this point. So I'm just here, vulnerable, raw as fuck. You know what I mean? And it's like, ooh, don't have the capacity. And it's not that I don't have the capacity, I do. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm feeling raw. Now I get it. Okay, boom. It's because I just be out here cancelling myself in this bitch, you know? So, yeah. I think I've said all I need to say about mental health. Yeah, depression for me is a call to heal. So I'm being called to heal, so it feels very low. The crying stopped. I think I haven't cried for about 3 or 4 days now, but it was constant and it was intense, and it was, you know, it's them, like somebody said it was the ugly cry, but I call it the beautiful cry now. It's the beautiful cry, because it's that primal shit. You know what I mean? I've been urging my sisters to go out and primal scream somewhere, and I feel like it's time for me to do that. I do it in the house. It's not the same. Like, it don't hit the same when you do it at a road, in nature. That hit different when you primal scream there. It's different. So I think that's what I need to do for the next leg of whatever it is that we are going through. Saturn has gone retrograde. I can talk more about that when I come in for this tomorrow's 666 portal. I'm very excited about that. I'm always excited about a portal. You know I love a fucking portal, but like tomorrow's 666. Yes, let's do it. And wait, on this side of the 666 that we've been taught that it's an evil thing, you got people jubileeing over here, and then you've got the 666, which makes up melanin. We're over here, and we're gonna find out really what is fucking good. What's good? was good because it feels intense. Everybody talking about these aliens. We talked about it in the reading that we did when I was back home in my mum's kitchen. Remember, we talked about other life forces, but then, you know, in that from the time I did that reading to within 24 hours, I was just like, I wait, what other life forces? We are it. We are everything, and everything is us. So what is it that we're looking to see that we ain't seen before? Nothing new under the sun. So like, well, go on for that, you know, like, yeah. And I remember when I came with my sisters and we talked about the origins of things. Y'all need to go back and watch that one, because the origins of things, we're all stardust. We're all made out of stardust, every single fucking one of us. So, well, maybe not every single one of us, but possibly. So anyway, we're all made out of stardust, and we got Star Family up there, and it's time to tap in. I already told you I'm a Syrian, man. Just look at this forehead. If you've got a forehead like mine, you probably want to. Intensely beautiful, especially women. They're from Lyra. I know that fact. Yeah, and that's a fact. But that's all I know. I mean, I'm gonna stop here now because I just feel like that's tomorrow's shit. I like being in the left in the portal. So what? Because we're in a portal. But today we're doing 5 aspects of the soul. We're just gonna keep as grounded as we can. All right. Okay. Let's pray. You're Palladian, Caitlin. Did I say your name right? Yeah, Caitlin. Bruh. You know, that's my glasses. I'm vexed. I left my glasses on the aeroplane. Like, I was wearing them properly now, like, because my eyes and my head, like, during, especially that travel, was intense. Or, oh, by the way, Destiny changed the game for me and told me about Sudafed, because I get really, even now, my ears ain't quite right, but I didn't take the proper dose of the Sudafed like Dee told me to do. But Sudafed before flying, no drama in my ears. So yeah, just say where you're. My baby is calling me, and I didn't put my shit on do not disturb, and I'm sure she'll call right again. Yes. I'll have to call her back when I'm done. Anyway, so let us proceed. I don't know what I was saying. Sudafed, left my glasses on the aeroplane, vexed as fuck. Ethiopian Airways not picking up their phone at all. I know where the glasses are. I saw them. They're in the pouch at the front. You know when you sit in your chair and they're pushed in there. And I didn't sleep well, so. Whew. So I'm back to my pound glasses, people. My pound shop glasses. I mean, they do the job. So we're back to them. Anyway. Our Divine Mother and Father who live within us. Higher be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power, divided we are weak, united we are victorious, and to you, Mwari, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. I call in my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my higher self to collect with that of the collective, so that we can have a clear, precise reading about all 5 aspects of our souls, so that we can bring them into harmony and unity and all of the things for our highest, greatest good. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Ashe. I heard that Ashe is the same as saying, may the force be with you. I love that so much, because I love me some Star Wars. And we hence forget that there is a galactic war going on above us, around us, underneath us. Yeah, of course we're going to feel some type of fucking way. easy on yourselves, you hear? All right, let's look at the divine feminine. Let's look at the divine feminine energy right now. I feel like I've got something on my lip. Okay, divine feminine energy. Skill and precision. Oh, don't lie. This is the same pin cloth that I've gotten in my head. I knew, I really wanted this cloth to come up because I was like, I've got it on today. So here we are for the divine feminine. It says Nikyaimu, and it means skill and precision, and it says the cross division made on Andinkra cloth before stamping. Before Andinkra cloth is stamped with symbols, a broad tooth comb marks a grid. This requires precision. It really fucking does. It really does. This thing is thick and unbelievably beautifully woven. Skill and precision. Right about now, divine feminine energy. Have it, like I said before, like we've only just poked our head into this Pluto retrograde. Like I said, we need to kind of really be mindful about how we maneuver ourselves through what comes up. This will take skill and precision. You are not new to the rodeo. We are not new to the rodeo. So this is just more opportunity to exercise the skillfulness and the precise vision that we have for our lives. Do you understand? Like, this is, we've been born into a realm of distraction. From the time we've been born, we've been distracted from what we are and who we are and what we really here to do, whether it's, you know, in the creatives or the whatever the fuck we're supposed to be doing. We've been distracted from it, innit? So this is just another exercise when we get the opportunity to sail through these retrogrades, is to practice what we now know that we are capable of and that we are able to do, and we are able to maneuver ourselves through skillfully and precisely. And get clarifier. Even when we feel a little bit all over the place, we know what the fuck we're doing. We know what the fuck we're doing, because guess what? We're still here. We're still here. Knight of Swords. He looks very skillful. He looks like, look at the way the horse is balancing that sword on his fucking head, like on his forehead, on his third eye even. Look at, it's not even on his nose or that, and this thing is strapped right to his third eye. The knight is like, he's not even holding on, but this thing's roaring true. Look how it's on its two legs. It's not a joke. Like, really, you should be holding on, but there's skill and precision there. You know what I mean? It's harrowing. You know, blood. Let me calm the fuck down. Knight of Swords don't always know what the fuck Knight of Swords is doing, but Knight of Swords is in it to win it. Energy is like, yo, I got this, I'm doing this, and it's charging forward very fucking quickly. So that's why skill and precision, I can see almost like the chariot energy, where chariot's going at some mad speed, but you literally have to learn how to control that bitch. You understand? And steer it in the direction that you want to go. And we go back to the distractions, you know, being distracted from what it is that you are learning about yourself, about humanity, about the truth, you know. And then staying on that path, even if sometimes it feels like you just want to go back to the unknowing and not knowing shit. I wish I didn't know that shit. I wish I could unsee that shit. Well, you can't. You know what you know now. And that's another thing, not even to become attached to what you know, because what you know can be expanded and we're never ever going to know everything. So it's always about being open as well. And that's a skill in itself, to stay open-minded, to stay open-hearted. That is a skill in itself, and I feel like that's something that we're all having to practice, you know, regardless of what we've seen, what we've experienced, what we think we know, you know, to keep your mind and your heart open so that you can be receptive to new information, new experiences, and new things. That's a skill in itself. That's a skill in itself. You'd be very surprised how many people cannot do that. And then you're not even that surprised, because at one point we couldn't do that shit. We couldn't do that shit. But we've learned to. And now we're moving forward like, yeah, I got this. We know we got this. And even when it's really, really fucking squeezy and painful, pinchy, we know we got it, but it doesn't mean to say that you don't get to feel what you're feeling and feel how you feel. Don't fucking sweep it under the carpet. It's only going to lurk its ugly head at some point again. So feel it. Heal from whatever the fuck is coming up, or accept whatever the fuck is coming up, because sometimes it's not even about healing from things, it's about acceptance. Been saying it. You know, it's not about even forgiveness, it is about fucking acceptance. Just accepting what the fuck comes up about you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do have motherfucking evil thoughts about people. You do. You know what I mean? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. What do you do with them thoughts? You transmute them. You transmute them. If you've got time, you can fucking find the root as how you even got there thinking them kind of bullshit about other people's children. Huh? Okay. Skill and precision, divine feminine energy. Let's have a look. At the divine masculine energy. Let's have a look. I cleaned up the altar today, put some new everything on it, and brought some people a little bit more into vision, so that I could really feel and see them. I feel like they got me, man. They got me. They're on one for us. They're on one for us. Because if it was me, I'd be laid down in my bed, because I wanted to come here yesterday. But it was just not happening. It just was not happening. The later it got, I was just like, get up, just do it. And then I was like, I'm gonna have to get up for like portals. I feel like that's my shit. I can't wait to come up and do it. But the consistency of these 5 aspects of the soul, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get there so that we can just keep a close eye on ourselves. That's all. But yeah. Whew. I felt like that was a sermon. I don't even know what was said, but it touched me. It touched me. Oh, Holy Ghost. Alright, boom. Divine masculine energy, God's supremacy, because you let go of mental entrapment, slavery. Only God is greater than you. The symbol is often used in Ghana to reflect a person who is spiritual or religious. This symbol can also confirm an oppressor is not greater than you, as only God is greater than you. So this is what I was talking about with the mental health stuff coming up with people, with your demons showing the fuck up, whether they're triggered up or, you know, they're just lurking. or they're just being reflected back to you. Demons be coming up and fucking everybody up, and it's just letting you know, especially divine masculine energy, that nothing is greater than God. God lives within you. So what we saying? What we doing? What we doing? So let me get a clarifier. My G's. 2. Ace of Wands. The 8 of Swords. So the passion's there in the masculine energy within us. The passion is there. The will to want to have a passionate existence at this time is there. Yet the 8 of Swords is also there. Still allowing the inner demons, the inner self-doubt, and the inner pain to continue to dominate one's thoughts. So I would say that the masculine energy, even with the feminine energy combined, so the masculine and feminine energy combined are in a state of 9 of Swords. There's anxiety, there's panic, there's self sabotage, there's self-fulfilled prophecies coming through the thoughts. Thoughts are very, very, very dominant at this time. We're in Gemini season. The fuck you mean? So it's an air sign, so you already know Gemini is the twins, and it's the 2, so it's the 11, which is the antennas, which is the intuition and the connection to the divine. Like, your thoughts are everything right now, you know. So combined with the Knight of Swords, with the 1 sword, and the 8 of Swords with the masculine energy, combined, these 2 energies are fucking stressed, yo. But the divine feminine energy needs to bring in skill and precision, and the divine masculine energy needs to bring in God's supremacy. Oh no, baby's outside. Shit. Yeah, I just need to wait 2 seconds. I'm coming right back, guys. Sorry, I just had to message my bobs. Poor thing. Yeah, so in order to not so much overcome, manage, in order to manage this anxiety and this self-imposed prison of doubt and fear and all of the things, masculine energy needs to bring in God's supremacy and understand that there's nothing greater than God, which lives inside of you. And divine feminine energy needs to bring in skill and precision to navigate through these murky waters of Pluto retrograde. Okay, that's how I feel. Let's look at the inner child, who I feel is just chilling. It's just at the game, wants to actually literally play. Just play. And it's not even being allowed to rotted. I don't know why. Why aren't we playing? It's meant to be summer. Why doesn't it feel like summer? Why doesn't it feel like summer? It's crazy. I mean, living in the UK, you kind of get that pessimism with, like, there's no summer. There's no such thing as summer. Except when there are planned occasions and they'll make the sun shine. Then after that, it's grey again. Innit? Feels different. Doesn't feel like summer. Spring didn't even feel like spring for some reason. Alright, that's too many cards. Too many damn cards. the eagle as well. The Ace of Wands has got an eagle as a representative. It's seeing things from a higher perspective and not getting sucked into it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what I said at the beginning. I know, like, I can see now, like, so, but you know, just still remembering who the fuck you are, man, and knowing that this is all part of the process, and it's about embracing the process, not criticizing the process, or even resisting it. We've got more ego energy. For the inner child, it says Akodi Mwawere. Strength, bravery, and power. The talons of the eagle. The eagle is the mightiest bird in the sky, and its strength is in the talons, in its nails. Remember what I told you in the last 5 aspects of the soul reading, we talked about the inner child. We talked about the inner child getting new information, not necessarily stuff about painful shit that happened, just more about just an inner standing about maybe certain events and people in their life that they may have just forgotten, simply just because our baby is crying. Where you at? Wow, that's wow. So remember I told you, you're going to be getting some insight into maybe certain things that went down, people that you don't remember that had some type of influence on your life, and those types of things. And it's going to bring up new information and cause a transformation within the inner child. And during this time, the child has to, your inner child has to be brave and listen to some of the things that they may have been avoiding listening to, or hearing, seeing things that they haven't wanted to see in the past. Not necessarily because of pain, it could be through their own shame, could be through things that they may have done as children, because children are not as innocent as we give them credit for. You know what I mean? We already know we come in with an essence, a soul that has done many things, and sometimes the child will come in with some of these memories, and sometimes the child will move a bit mad. You know what I mean? Have some type of certain traits. Some children can be very manipulative. Some children can be very spiteful. Some children can be very aggressive. You know what I mean? And it just come like that. It just come like that, man. So it's like, you know, sometimes they might be hearing from, like, say, like cousins or siblings about some shit y'all did to them when you were little, so you didn't really see it as anything, and you've redeemed yourself, you're a lovely person right now, but back then you was a little bit of a bastard. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. And it's about being brave enough, having the strength to listen, to hear people, and also to apologize where you can, or where you feel necessary. That will empower you. That will give you a release of some things that you don't even remember that you're holding. So I feel like for the inner child, and also there's some parents who, like, we talk so much about, you know, how much the parent has damaged the child, but what about some of the damage that the child has done to the parent? You know what I mean? For whatever reason, we're not playing the blame game here, but it happens. There are some children that put their parents through absolute hell for no given reason. Sometimes it's through the choices that they've made, ways that they've chosen to live their life, people they've chosen to have in their life, which causes the parents to have some type of anxiety, pain, and resentment at times. You know what I mean? So these things, like right now, the inner child is going to have to be brave enough and have the strength to listen to some of the things that may have harmed and hurt other people, especially those that they love. Oh God, You know, the worst thing about this reading stuff, being able to do this shit, yeah, is like when we switch off the camera, it's like we're not exempt. We're not exempt. And it's like, fuck. Because now you know what's coming, and more time you switch off the camera and fucking forget all about it. You don't even think about it, and then it comes up. It's like, damn. And sometimes you don't even move right because you act like it's the first time you heard it or you thought it was coming, but you already fucking knew, and you still move mad. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. Because I know how much of a bastard I was at times. Not at times, a lot of the time. Fucking hell. And I've tried to accept and forgive myself for that shit. But what about the other people? Have they? Oh God. Oh God. Okay, great. So we got, yeah, you got the 10 of Cups, man. So you got, this is going to cause the inner child to have that real emotional fulfillment. Because once everything's out, it's aired out, resentment's moved. Because you know people that carry resentment are fucking assholes. You know that, innit? To you. If they carry resentment towards you, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And especially if it's a family member, you're fucked. Because it doesn't matter what you do. They're gonna make you know something ain't right. You're like, what? So at least now everything's gonna get aired out, and you know, people, we can talk about it, we can kind of get over it with each other and just move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Which will give everybody that emotional fulfillment that we strive for. That we fucking strive for. Alright, let's look at the shadow. Let's look at the shadow. How far in are we? Okay, good. I feel like we're gonna do the hour. Be out. I know nobody wants to look at their children as little motherfuckers, but you already know I'm not lying. You already know. I'm not lying. And even you as a you already know. Some of y'all fucked up. Chief of Andinkra symbols. Greatness. This is what the shadow is in right now. The energy of greatness. Andinkra, greatness. Symbol of greatness, charisma and leadership as it inspires other symbols. As it inspires the other. Shadow going to show us how to really... Thank you so much for the donations. I didn't even see who and where it came from, but thank you so much. Yeah, the shadow really, because you already know when the shadow's the most authentic of us, the aspects of us. It's the most authentic because it's not scared of nothing. It's only scared because we demonized it, but now we haven't stopped demonizing it. Shadow's always gonna tell the fucking truth, say how things are and how, you know what I mean. So and I feel like the shadow is going to exhibit greatness, especially when the inner child is held accountable for certain ways of being. I feel like the shadow, rather than lash the fuck out like it normally would or defend anything, it's actually going to demonstrate absolute greatness, and there'll be no cycle to follow. You get me? Because as soon as the inner child held accountable, or the inner child held somebody accountable, and that somebody lashes out or fucking moves mad, we start the cycle again. It just gets fucking worse. But at the point where certain things are being held up and held out, I feel like the shadow is not necessarily going to sit back and just take some shit, but it's just, there's no need to retaliate, there's no need to go on bad, because it needs to be done. It's part of the healing, and the shadow knows that. The shadow knows that. Let's have a look, see what comes up as a clarifier. feel like I'm not really shuffling the cards. Just making them make noise. Alright, I'm going to pull that one because it's turned up. This is the 8 of Wands. It's the 8 of Wands. So yeah, this is going to be fast movement, fast communication. Could even mean that some of you might have to even travel to have these types of encounters and confrontations. Some of your families are all over the place, split up, and somebody's going to be inviting you to where they at, like come for the week, come for a holiday, and in that time there's going to be some shit that bubbles up, some things that are triggered that need to be said. Just be open for it. Go for the trip. Don't forget your shit on the plane though, like I did. Just go for the trip, man, and just, you know, take what comes. And like I said, this is fast communication, and you know, shadow at no time likes to be run up on, at no time, but it's ready for this. It's ready for this. It feels like it needs certain things need to be said, certain things need to be aired out, especially amongst some of you siblings as well. Oh shit, a family wedding. I'm not laughing because it's not even funny if there's shit all, I hate when that shit spreads out and those types of things. I hope it doesn't. But like I said, the shadow don't like getting run up on at the best of times. Don't run up on the shadow. But the shadow is very ready and prepared to facilitate and be great in this part of the expansion of the self. So yeah, and also the 8 of Wands also indicates magic. You know, that the magic within you that's been laying dormant is being scratched at. And it wants to reveal itself. It wants to not only reveal itself, but it wants to be used. Oh shit. Do you remember I told you I was watching this Rashad Jamal? If I'm not saying his name right, you know what I'm like. And he said that the word magic and magnetic are the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? So, and we're magnetic beings, magnetic electrical beings, and so that makes us magic. You know, the first 3 words, M-A-G, magnetic, magic, same thing, same difference. I was like, woo, like for real, we'd be attracting some shit to us. And like, even in this process, when we do see things from a bird's eye view and see things from a higher point, but still start seeing shit getting worse, and magi, you see, start seeing shit getting worse, and we can't be sitting here wondering why the fuck. We have to know it was us. We have to know that we had everything to do with the outcome of tomorrow, because we created that the day before, or the month before, or the week before. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I was wearing something from somebody, because I'm not fucking what's it called, sentimental like that. Like, if you bought me something and I like it and we fall out, I'm still gonna fucking move in that. I'm wearing it, all the things. I don't care. And so I was wearing a ring from somebody that I don't really fuck with, but the ring's beautiful. It's a fucking Tiffany's ring. So I was wearing this ring, yeah, and guess who the fuck's back in my life? Guess who the fuck is back in my life? So, you know, I can't be there like shocked and surprised, because I'd be pulling that shit to me. Yeah. And then on the other scope of things, there'll be maybe certain people I want to speak to or see, and next thing you know, I ain't seen them, because really and truly I'm saying, I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you no more. But really and truly I want you to call me. Fuck is that? And we're sitting there wondering why no one ain't really calling you, but you've already done the magic. See, my fucking veins are coming out, like, the fuck. Alright, boom. Alright. Alright, let's look at the higher self, because somebody needs to be sensible around here. Somebody needs to be sensible around here. Oh, God. You know, what it is, you know you're doing it. You know you're doing it. And you've got the cheek to be the fucking victim. Oh my God. Okay, we got the moon and the stars. Harmony and mutuality, because the higher self wants that. The moon and the stars. Harmony exists between elements in the sky, such as the stars and the moon. Yeah, because I did all that in the shadow, innit? The shadow can't tell the fucking truth. Like, the shadow can't tell the truth. And listen, all the time, at all times, you can't lie. Alright, so some harmony and mutuality is being pulled in by the higher self. Because like I said, like some of you are moving back to old ways. Somebody upset you, got some evil thoughts at chart. You can't lie to someone like me. You know you're doing it. I'll be doing it too. That's why I can say it. That's why I can say it. But you know the higher self's like, really? Really? Come on. At this point, sucking teeth and all the things, man. Shit. Harmony and mutuality. I was going to ask a question, but it says the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you want your shit to change, you're going to have to get into some harmony and mutuality. Really and truly. Remember, like I told you, right, boom, I love this fucking Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because right at the beginning we talked about sleep. We talked about going into the other dimensions. We talked about fucking existing all at once in this our multiverse. And like I said, feel a bit wizzy-woo with it all. You know what I mean? Because everything's happening all at once and now we're fucking aware of it. Can't unsee that shit. Once you see that shit, you can't unsee that shit. And now your soul be pulling you to different parts because it wants to see things. It wants to I spy my little eye shit. You know what I mean? Looking on some of the others. See where I go on. And knowing that you can fucking do that as well. So, you know, there needs to be some harmony and mutuality. Have you seen fucking Doctor Strange? Have you seen Doctor Strange, the new movie? I think it's Multiverse and Madness, right? And the Scarlet Witch, because you lot should have seen it by now, because I've done told you already. So if I'm poo-pooing it for you, you should have seen it by now. So boom. So the Scarlet Witch, yeah, she wants her family that she created in WandaVision, and she knows it exists, but she's not the one existing within it. So she wants to out one version of herself so that she can replace and go in as it. But she's not it. She's not that version that she created. She's she's the fucking Scarlet Witch, the fucking dragon. So like every time she goes to attempt to possess the version of her that is the mother of these children and then take its place, dolly house smash up, dance done. So it's like knowing that these things are happening. There's versions of you living out dreams that you're trying to achieve right here, right now, but there's already a version of you doing that. So you got to be over here doing some shit, something else. There's a version of you who's like, there's a version of me where my parents were together and they raised me together. There's a version of me, and I tried to tap into that yesterday. Not even I tried, like I just got dragged into it. And I saw some shit. I looked through the window. I was like, felt really weird. I was really like a kind of conformist, like I was doing everything right. I think I was buying a house at the time when I was watching myself, and I was still married, I think, to my daughter's dad. It was just, and it just felt so uncomfortable. But it was just like harmony, because then there's going to be a lot of deception as well. 7 of Swords came with that. So there's going to be a lot of deception. There's going to be a lot of things where you're going to be questioning your mind, like thinking, like I told you from the beginning, it's mental health, and you'll be questioning yourself, the fuck is this really? Is this really a thing? Yeah, it's really a thing. And the less you resist it, more you can just flow in it. And it doesn't need to be that fucking deep. Remember, don't get attached to nothing. Don't get attached to nothing. Just see what you see and carry on. Be the eagle. Soar above that shit and just be like, okay, cool, and move on. Don't attach yourself to it, because I feel like it could be more than maddening. You know what I mean? Really got to keep our fucking wits about us in these times, right about here, right about now, I feel. But there needs to be harmony and mutuality, and there needs to be like radical acceptance, for real. Somebody said it earlier in the chat, like radical acceptance of all, because if you're gonna start tapping into versions of yourself, trust and believe you're gonna see the really darkest version of who you could really be. Like, you know that part of you that really only doesn't do what I do because scared of going to prison. That part of you, you're going to see that part of you that was never scared to go to prison and never scared to do none of the things. And you're going to see that. And there's radical acceptance. You're just going to have to be like, you know what, yeah, there's a version of me that can that move like that. And you know what it is? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. And then it helps you to have more of an acceptance, less judgment on others. You know what I mean? I'm shouting. All right, let's pull crystals. Let's pull crystal. Let's pull. We haven't pulled a goddess in ages, so we're gonna pull from the knowledge. What's it called? Goddess knowledge cards. We're gonna reconvene tomorrow for the 666 portal. Oh, too many cards, but only one flipped up on the right side, which is great. Which is Bumblebee Jasper. It's a number 6. And it can be harrowing when you meet these versions of yourself, like, the fuck. But remember, it's you. Nothing to be scared of. You can only be scared of something if you choose to. Don't choose to. Just don't be shook. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Say, wagwan. Wagwan. Like, wagwan. Cool. You cool. That's how I talk to my demons as well, and the ones outside of me as well. It's really, there's always an introduction like, you cool? We good or not? We're not good? Alright, cool. But, you know, just so that we're all clear about what the fuck is going on. Alright, Bumblebee Jasper, the glasses will be needed. Where my pound glass there? Where my pound glass there? They're really snazzy though. For £1, you can't grumble. They're very snazzy. Bumblebee Jasper, startling colours. It's beautiful, first of all. Yeah, just so that we're on the same page, like we get each other in it. Bumblebee Jasper's startling colours instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. Self-understanding. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. You were born to carry out a specific task. Remember what I told you from the very beginning, like the distractions real as fuck out here. Distractions real as fuck. A specific task. Charismatic, you naturally attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go through. You have inner strength, the inner child, and courageously go through where others do not dare. Harvest your resources and put them to work to heal dis-ease. Divination, a moment of fertilization. You are being opened to new possibilities. This is exactly what's happening. We are being open to new possibilities, hence why it's so fucking intense right now. But we knew that. Remember that the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly. I don't know if I said that word right, but I'm not going back on it. But it does. Cut through the doubt and uncertainty. Relax and focus. Cut through the doubt and uncertainty. Divine masculine energy. And uncertainty. Relax and focus. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Visualize your future. Skill and precision. Love and good fortune rush towards you with the 8 of Swords. Look at this. Love and good fortune rush towards you also with the inner child, the 10 of Cups. Grasp opportunities. Be a leader. We saw a leader somewhere, but I can't remember where. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Trust the universe. God's supremacy. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. Healing insight. Food intolerances and other allergies may underlie any physical discomfort you experience. So again, like I said, some of the things that we're trying to do, we're eating it away, we're smoking it, drinking it away, fucking it away. It's not an option anymore. It's not an option because your body don't even fucking tolerate none of it. It's not having a bar of it. It's like, what? No, feel this, bitch. Frequency, earthy, chakra, sacral, solar plexus, time in Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, soul path, triumph over the impossible. There it is, y'all. Let's get the goddesses and we're gone. The most impossible deck to shuffle in life. Just got to literally throw them at each other. Love it. Spider Woman, because there's a whole big spider in my bathroom right now. I've called her Mbala. I think that's what it is. I need to research better. Like, you know the instrument, it comes from Zimbabwe and you go bling 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 bling. What's that called? Mbala. I can't remember, but that's what I've called the spider that arrived the day after I came back from Zimbabwe. Turned up. But I feel like I always carry a spider home. Always. Fucking every time. There's always some giant spider in my house after I've gone to Africa. Every time. Anyway, Spider Woman is an important goddess among many southern Native American tribes. Though occasionally destructive, she is nearly always portrayed as beneficent. The Kurgan Spider Woman created everything that is by thinking, dreaming, or naming. By thinking, these thoughts, by thinking, dreaming, or naming. Listen to the bow while I find my place. She taught the people how to plant seeds. Cherokee grandmother spider brought people the sun and fire, and she taught them pottery, weaving, and how to make ceremonial blessings. Spider Woman is responsible for bringing fire among the Pueblo, Tiwa, and Kiwa tribes. A Spider Woman named Biliku, found in the Indian subcontinent, also brought fire and light. For the Hopi, Spider Woman is a creator who helped the people during their emergence, created the moon, has the power to give and take life, and is connected to hunting and agriculture. Spider Woman is a reminder that good comes from everywhere. Even the lowly spider, sometimes dismissed as irrelevant, has the power to create and to teach. There you all have it, your 5 aspects of the soul reading. Take what you need, leave what you don't, innit? Thought it was a great reading though. Still, I'm not gonna lie to you, it gassed me. It's what I needed. I needed something, man. I needed fucking something to kind of... That's another thing as well. Like, if you are really sinking, rather than trying to sleep or to jump into other dimensions as well, just get into the shit that you like to do, innit? Just get into the shit that you like to do. Hopefully you've surrounded yourself with that. Hopefully what you like to do is also creating income for you, so you don't have to think about doing the mundane shit just to get some coin in it. So you just be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, guys, that's that for y'all, and thank you so much for your continued love and support. Thank you for rocking with me this evening. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for all of the subscriptions. And I will thank you, Miss Jazz. I love you too much. And my ancestors and my guides and my angels and my Orisha and my higher self all say they've had a ball here with you. And I'll see you tomorrow. It's the whole 666 portal. What does that mean? I'm so gassed. And it's a weird day. I saw it in the diary. What's it called? It's like a bank holiday for Great Britain, Canada, and America. Something Monday, Wilt Monday, or some shit like that. I'm gonna research it, find out what the fuck that is. But yeah, I'll see you lot tomorrow. I can't wait. I love y'all.